All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the show. Let me turn the phone on. Welcome to the pre-show. I'm your host, TJ. With me is my co-host, Ian.
Hey.
Who's
welcome to the pre-show.
Welcome to the priest show.
Sort of the show before the show.
It's the show. It's sort of what it's like a pre-show to the show.
I wish I had a name, like a pre-show. That's what I'd call it if it had a name.
Yeah, I call it a pre-show as well. It's like the show before the show.
And TJ, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I hope that came out okay.
That came out just fine. Great. Okay. So I'm going to too fat to get a fucking overshirt on now.
Overwatch.
So Overwatch this.
Do.
Yeah, I gotta get you an Ethernet wire. I gotta get you a wire. Okay. Nope. All right. Google Voice. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna start the music, y'all. Welcome to Unlimited Lives, everybody. I'm your host. With me is my co-host, Mr. Ian O. apostrophe Keefe.
You can count me in for this one. I'll stick around.
Do me a favor. Stick around for this one. Stick around for this one, everybody. How are you? I hope everyone's doing really good. You can watch this live on our Twitch channel, and you can also call into the show and give your 2 cents. It's a Google phone number, and your old little telephone will work, and it'll be cool. And if you're just listening from iTunes, then that's just a fine.
Can I call in?
I mean, you could, but
really, that's awesome.
I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, you could if you wanted to.
That's so cool.
So, dude, it's so cool. It is so cool. I think if you did call, though, it probably you'd probably have like
really well.
I mean, it would. I think if you did call in, it would just be a ton of audio fallout. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
audio like fallout.
Where are you going with this, dude? I don't get it. Is this
there's fallout in the audio, so it's audio.
Is this like a thing you want to talk about audio stuff now?
Yes. I just want to talk about audio stuff.
Well, the big thing, I guess, is that the big noise in the air, so to speak, is that Microsoft bought Bethesda. $7.5 billion. Can you believe it?
Okay. That's a lot of money.
That's a pretty penny.
Cap. You know what? How many bottle caps is that took to buy Bethesda? I wonder
7.5 billion, but it was dollars, not bottle caps.
Oh, it was dollars, not bottle caps?
Yeah.
Oh, I want bottle caps. I want it. That's how they buy stuff in Fallout.
Nice, dude.
Is buy bottle caps, which is cool.
Yes.
So I can't believe that they bought them, but I think it's because I think me and you were talking about it. What they like saying that what we like saying the business off air, and also every piece of jeans, shirt, or pants I wear squeaks on this gaming chair, and it's real annoying. Like I move and I hear like, and it's like, oh, you fat pig. Oh, you want to see how fat I got? I'm wearing my fat. This is how fat I am that I have to wear overshirts. Like I have a gray Dickies sleeveless shirt.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I have to wear overshirts now, like I did in 9th grade when I was a fat little piglet. So it's real stressful. So they bought Bethesda, which is basically. So what's the gist of this thing?
So technically they bought ZeniMax Media, which is Bethesda's parent company. That's my favorite name of a company. It's just like ZeniMax. It's like it's the Zenith, but it's also the Maximum. But it's also media. And so it's three things.
Oh.
You know, Zenith sort of means the most of something or the height. Maximum sort of means the most of something or the height. And media means like, I don't know, games and movies and shit like that.
That makes sense. I mean, it's interesting. Like right now, if you wanted to watch this stream, you could watch it on your Zenith TV.
Well,
watch it on your good old Zenith.
Zenith is still the market leader in smart TVs.
Oh, it is. It is. And if you don't have a Zenith, I hope you have a Sylvania because you need one or the other to do that.
When I lived in China, we used to have a Panasonic TV.
Panasonic?
It's like Panasonic without the N.
Holy crap.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know how I feel about this whole thing.
Yeah, so it's weird, you know, like Doom, Fallout, Skyrim, Dishonored,
Baldur's Gate,
Prey, all of these games, and Starfield, which I hadn't heard about, and I tried to do some research on, but apparently there's only been like one trailer in it. I don't know. It's just basically going to be Skyrim in space, from my understanding. They're all going to be owned by Microsoft from now on, which is like a story I think we've been talking about a lot in the lead up to the, you know, the new console generation, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Xbox has no exclusives. They don't have any exclusive games that are any good, you know? Yeah. So why not buy a working company and say, okay, these are ours now?
That is true. And also, like, my favorite thing is that what they're going to do is I'll bet you 10,000 bottle caps that Microsoft, after they get Bethesda, like, even though they have it, I'll bet you money they're going to be like, now on the Xbox Series X, Skyrim.
Yeah, obviously.
For the 70th system and the 80th time, they'll be like, now you can play Skyrim. And it's like, we're good, man.
Yep.
We're good. We don't need to keep playing Skyrim.
Actually, I haven't gotten around to Skyrim yet. I was sort of waiting for it for the next console generation around when it was out on PS3, but then I kind of forgot. So it'll be good to catch it this time and be sort of up to date with it.
Yeah. I think you'll be right up to date with it. I don't know how this goddamn shirt in this chair. I don't know. I don't know if you probably can't pick it up on mic, but I'm driving myself crazy. So we talked about this a little bit when me and you were hanging out, but like, I don't think it's that bad of a thing. Like, I'm fine with them buying. The only thing that bums me out, let me try to get my brain together, is that I plan on, as a boy, I plan on purchasing the PS5 over the Xbox Series X. Like, I just don't want, like, there's nothing on the Xbox. There's nothing. The only thing that bums me out is that they make like a Fallout 5 and then it's only on Xbox Series X. That's going to piss me off.
Well, they said they're going to decide on a case-by-case basis whether or not they're going to be also releasing games on PS4 or Switch. And I think that's PR talk for no, they're not going to release games on PS4 or Switch.
Oh God forbid.
Yeah, it's going to be eventually the entire thing is going to fucking like revert to streaming service styles like when they used to have Netflix just used to have all the movies, and then Hulu started, and CBS started a streaming, and everyone's Disney started a streaming service, and suddenly like everyone just like it split back up like cable. It's like, at first there were all the stupid cable channels, then there was streaming, then the streaming just split up into the exact same freaking channels kind of with some changes. I feel like Sony and Microsoft are just going to get into an arms race now where they just keep buying like studio after studio and publisher after publisher until like, everything is an exclusive again, like back in the SNES and Genesis games days.
I can't with it. I can't with it. I can't. It's so aggravating. The exclusive shit. It's just like, I don't, dude. I mean, I don't know. The thing with Bethesda was like, I don't know if they were failing. Like 76 didn't do good, and I don't know how much of a hit that makes on their,
Yeah, we don't know, but the thing is, Doom was a huge hit.
Yeah,
and Doom's the same company. I feel like they've actually done a relatively good job, even though obviously Fallout 76 didn't do as well as they wanted it to do.
Yeah.
I don't know the internal workings. I'm guessing Microsoft just made them an offer they couldn't refuse,
Nice. There you go. I got an offer you can't refuse.
You making fun of me?
No, I'm doing The Godfather.
Why are you doing The Godfather? I'm not The Godfather. I'm just your buddy.
Well, that's what it's from. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. It's from The Godfather.
No, not The Godfather. Microsoft made one to Bethesda.
No, I know. That's a quote from The Godfather.
Microsoft bought Bethesda?
No, it's a quote. No, I know that. I'm saying it's a quote from The Godfather.
The Godfather predicted this purchase?
No, no. Look, I'll play the thing for you. It's from The Godfather, which is a movie. You never saw The Godfather?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I don't know any of the quotes from it or anything.
I mean,
we love our new home.
God.
You getting ads for it?
Yeah. Dude, if YouTube TV one more time sends me something, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm tired of going every time you go on YouTube. It's so annoying. It's from The Godfather. It's a did. Look.
What?
Look.
I'm gonna give you what you want. Too late. They start shooting. Now just go outside, enjoy yourself.
See?
Call to me.
Yeah, it's I don't know where it is.
I love you just getting like, hey, this is how you would put this quote onto your soundboard. Is you'd have like 3 minutes lead up of Marlon Brando mumbling, and then it would end never having got to the I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse part. That's the soundboard equivalent.
We're going to Applebee's after this.
Perfect.
Dude, it's from damn it, it's from The Godfather.
Yeah, I know it is, but the bit fell apart because you couldn't find the quote.
That is true. The bit did fall apart. Why can't someone just on YouTube put that one line in 10 seconds? It's like, why would you watch the whole scene? You imagine someone goes, hey, you ever hear The Godfather, an offer you can't refuse? And your friend goes, oh, no, and that's from The Godfather? Yeah, here, let me play it for you. And then it's 3 minutes of let me show you the whole scene because you need context for what the quote is. You need context. So let me play the full minute because you need context. Just, who puts the full minute? Who chose it? Just put the quote on. That's all we need. Hey, make them an offer, can't refuse. That's all it is. And then it's off. Have a fade in. It does that and a fade out. And I'll give you a like on Facebook. Smash that notification button.
I was trying to find the scene where he puts where the guy wakes up and he's got the horse head next to him in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I found it, and I watched. It was a 2 hour and 58-minute long YouTube video of the horse scene. It was so weird. Like they had so much padding before and after, and they even had a credit sequence. The weirdest thing is it wasn't even on YouTube. I had to like rent it on Amazon.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass.
I think that actor that had the horse's head, I met him at a stand-up show.
Yeah.
Like when I road gigs. Yeah, he started doing stand-up. Like a lot of these guys in those movies, kind of like when they don't work as much anymore, started doing like stand-up. And it just was so weird.
Hey guys, remember me? I'm the guy who had the horse head in his bed in The Godfather.
Dude,
so you guys ever wake up with a horse head in your bed?
I know. I know.
The only thing he has to talk about.
Yeah, that's it. I know I told you that there's a comedian named Angel Salazar who is, I don't know how old he is now, maybe 65. And he was in Scarface. He had 3 lines in Scarface and then died. And he was in most of the movie, but only had maybe 3 or 4 lines. And he did stand up and still rides on that credit as a 65 to 70-year-old comedian, man. Where he goes, you've seen him in Scarface. Wow. What? And then he comes out. He has 8 costume changes, really hacky jokes. Very nice guy. But nice. Like, if you ever hear, he has a catchphrase where he goes, "Check it out," because he's like this like little like I don't think he's Puerto Rican or I think he's Puerto Rican, like a little.
He's Cuban American.
There's times he comes out in like I think one of his I'm ruining his bits. I think when he comes out in just a diaper as a goof, and it's like you're seeing a shirtless 60-year-old man in a diaper.
Wait, that's hilarious.
At a Howard Johnson back room, going check it out.
That's hilarious, dude.
I think
wear diapers.
I'm gonna tell you straight. I think I'm gonna get check it out on my soundboard because I actually like that was one of my favorite things. Man, my comedian friends on the road, I opened for them a couple times. When we leave for like 4 weeks. Check it out. Do you know what I'm not gonna check out? I'm not gonna click the checkout button for the Xbox One X pre-order.
Yeah, dude. It's a mess.
Right? Isn't it the Xbox One X pre-order?
The Xbox Series X pre-order.
Huh?
The Xbox Series X pre-order.
No, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, it's a mess. Wait, they should call it Xbox Series Mess.
Is that what I said, though?
You said Xbox One.
No.
You did.
No way.
Yeah.
No, did I say that?
Dude, it's a mess. Dude, you're part of the mess now. You're part of the Xbox Series S Mex.
Am I the problem now?
You're not the solution, buddy.
What are they doing?
Well, also apparently PlayStation 5 pre-orders have also been a mess, but at least you know what you're freaking ordering with that one.
It's crazy, dude.
For PlayStation, some retailers were like offering them the day before Sony even had their sort of web portal up to like, process the orders. So Sony was like, yeah, some of these orders aren't really going through. And even if you pre-ordered it, there might be a delay and you might not get it the day of. For Xbox, multiple sites, including Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, and GameStop, and free Xbox Series X.biz/RU //TT314. All of them have had problems checking people out.
That last one sounds like a great company.
I've been on it all day and they keep telling me I just need to download their desktop widget in order to claim my free Xbox.
Yeah, you need a widget.
I guess my computer's not strong enough because it's been struggling to like get it running and shit.
Is it getting a lot of ads like when you used to be on Kazaa?
Oh, so many ads. And they keep asking for a credit card saying like I have to sign up for a free trial.
Oh yeah, you should. I mean, free trials are great, bro.
Yeah, they even had this the cool thing is they even gave me a website to apply for a new credit card and someone named Dmitry Saranov's name, but I don't know. I'm excited. I'm going to get an Xbox. I mean,
I can't wait. Oh, that's cool. Dude, do me a favor. There was this guy on Twitter that Brian found and he goes, it was too easy. Just pre-ordered 4 PlayStation 5s. And then everybody started commenting like pretty much like you're an asshole, dude. Like, okay, cool. Can't wait to see how much you scalp these for. And then he writes like, no, I bought these for friends and family. I got other ways to make money. And it's like, no, you didn't. And if,
oops, I got caught. Uh-oh.
I know, right? It's like, okay, dude, like you bought 4, so you spent $2,000 to what? Give one to your baby cousin, one to your sister, one to your friend John, and then like as a tip for a waitress.
Yep.
Like, what do you mean? You bought 4 for your friends and family?
Hopefully his order gets eaten by the site. He loses the money and never gets it.
Dude, that'd be so awesome. You know what's going to happen? He's one for himself, and he's going to scalp the other 3.
Yep.
And he'll just do it under, and his eBay name or his Amazon name is nowhere near his Twitter handle.
Yeah.
So someone's got to do some real, and if someone digs, what is going to happen?
He's probably going to charge enough markup that he gets it for free.
Oh, for a fact.
Yeah.
For a fact. Like, I mean, the whole thing is like, I was able to secure like 5, but I'm going to bring them to my local church and give them away at a food bank.
Well, that's good. Giving it to a church is good. And if that's why you bought 5, that's good. I trust you on this.
Oh, can I ask you a question about poor people? If I give these PlayStation 5s to the poor people at the food bank, are these animals, I'm so sorry, are these peasants going to try to devour the PS5, or will they actually play top tier AAA titles on it? I need to know.
I have faith in humanity, so I believe they're going to play top tier AAA titles in stunning ultra 4K resolution
On their, they're going to have it on their 4K TVs and their hovels.
Yes. They're going to be playing Forza Motorsport 2021, driving around in all of the beautiful cars they can't afford.
In their hovel?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I hope someone tries to call me out and saying I'm like rich. I hope. And I'll take a picture of my parents' terrible house that they're renting. There's 2-bedroom tiny house that they're renting, and I'll go and I'll have an audio recorded. My mom will go, "Ma, you got credit cards?" She's like, "Yeah, they're all maxed out. We got no money." And then like then I'll take a picture of my brother's my basement dwelling and be like, "I am a loser." And then I'll be eating a PS5.
Well, your mom's credit cards wouldn't be maxed out if she stopped buying Xbox Ones thinking she's going to upsell them.
Yeah, she really. Oh God, how great would that be? It's like, these are easy, and then they're just like, oh no, you're stuck with 4 Xbox One X's, and everyone's like, yes, so what? It's trying to play it for $500. They're trying to like upsell on Amazon. I was just commenting like, bro, I could get this at Best Buy for cheaper, and they'd be like, what? No.
All right, so you know how the naming convention was like Xbox One X and now Xbox Series X, and the One X is like the more advanced version of the Xbox One. So I wonder if the next one's going to be the Xbox Series XX, and then after that, if they're going to do the Xbox Series XXX and it only plays porn.
Oh, dude, that'd be so cool.
For real, Microsoft, I cannot say this enough. Like, fuck you. Name your fucking console something easy.
Yeah, I just, like, even like when it was Xbox, which is fine, I guess. Even that's not that good of a name, but it's in the lexicon, and kind of like, I want to say it's a bad name for a system, but I can't anymore. Like, maybe when it came out, I could have like had heart to go, this sucks, but it's like,
I mean, PlayStation's a shitty name too.
Yeah, the PlayStation. Yeah, but it also like,
they just have like, we've gotten so used to them.
Me too. Yeah. So then when they had the 360, like, even I guess everyone was probably goofing on the 360 because it's like, what does that mean?
They were. Remember that like meme of why do they call it Xbox 360?
Yeah. I would love to know what was the.
It's because when you see it, you turn 360 degrees and walk away.
No, what? That's 180 degrees.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Ian, I'm going to make you a degree you can't refuse, and that's 180 is what you're talking about.
I know, but the joke, I know, TJ, I know, but the joke is, why do they call it the Xbox 360?
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you know why they call it an Xbox Series X?
Why?
Because when you see it, you turn Series X degrees and walk away.
Xbox. Oh God, how many big kids are going to wake up on their shitty Christmas morning opening an Xbox One X and just go, Mom, we have
doesn't have native ultra 4K definition.
I know.
How am I supposed to plug this into the 4K TV in our hovel?
Yeah, in our hovel, Mom. Mom, we ran out of gas, but we already have this system. Put more gas in the generator, Mom. I want to play my video game. Mommy, I want to play my video game.
Why can't I start the car? We had to funnel the gas out so your son could play Forza.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay. I'll walk to the factory. I'll walk to the leather factory where I work.
The leather factory.
Hopefully I get paid this week. Oh, honey. We do too. We'll save you some Xbox before you get home. Thank you.
Oh, good. I'm gonna have an appetite.
Oh, yeah, I'm like I'm real hungry. You know, sometimes I chew the leather straps.
Ooh, you gotta be careful. You get fired for that.
Oh, you think, well, dude, they can't catch me.
Is that why all of my nice snakeskin boots have teeth marks on them?
Yes.
Ugh.
I chew your leather.
Yeah.
I chew your pants and your leather. Yeah, they're dropping the ball, dude. And then they buy Bethesda. I guess they're just gonna. Here's what I think they're gonna do. Microsoft is just gonna probably start buying as many they're probably gonna buy Ubisoft next. Then they'll buy they're just gonna. Well, they can't buy Activision. I guess they're too crazy. But
Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, I guess so. They're just gonna keep. I guess they're just gonna buy. If they bought all these companies, then I guess those companies have to make Microsoft exclusives because they're owned by the company.
Yeah.
So it's such a weird. I don't know, man. It's such. I only would like this story if you told me Bethesda was going under, and they Microsoft came in. I'd even be annoyed then, but I'd rather Bethesda exist under Microsoft than Bethesda not exist at all, even though it's their, the parent company Zenith.
I think it might be publicly traded. If you give me a second, I can look up how the stock is and everything to see.
Oh, yeah, go for it. That's the best part of the show is when we get into the stocks.
Welcome to Sports Stock Talk Radio. We're here to talk about sports, stocks, and talk.
Let's go.
Stock time.
Stock time. Bethesda, is it publicly traded? The answer is no.
Oh, it's not?
No, it looks like it is a privately owned company, so we don't know how well they were doing. This has been Sports Stock Talk Radio. Remember, the only stocks we don't like are stock cars. We're Forza people around here.
Yeah. We're real Forza people right here. I'm going to tell you what kills a bit when you're trying to do a sound effect and there's an ad for 15 seconds. I was trying to do something. I'm still doing it because I earned this, but
you've been good. You've earned it.
This would have been, it would have been. It's Stock Talk with Ian O'Keefe.
It's Sports Stock Talk.
Sports Stock Talk with Ian O'Keefe. Is Bethesda a traded company publicly?
No, it's not. Let's move on to the Yankees.
Cool.
That's a circus, not baseball. Sorry, TJ, you're out.
Oh, no. Is that a circus term?
It's a baseball term. Circuses are not sports, TJ. How many times do I have to tell this to you?
You know what? Those clowns do come out dressed like baseball players. So
they are not athletes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're fools.
Listen, I don't know why you can't respect that. I think circuses and baseball should be together at last. That's my vision.
Together at last. Two great flavors finally together. Circuses and baseball.
Yep. And that's my vision, Ian. My vision is to have those together.
And he's trying to steal third. Looks like he's opted to take the trapeze instead of running the baseline.
Instead of running the baseline. Oh my God! Speaking of
last minute designated hitter substitution, the White Sox have put in a lion.
The White Sox put in a lion now.
I'd watch that on television.
I'll tell you. Oh, looks like it's a home run. Oh, looks like the trapeze artist has caught it with his feet. And he's swinging out. There we go. Looks like the sad clown's rounding home, and the cannonball man knocks him down.
All right, the pitcher's got the ball. He's winding up. Hold on, what's this? He's Got another ball. There's a third and a fourth. He's juggling the balls.
Oh, and now we have too many clowns on the field.
That'll be a penalty. 5 minutes standing up riding a horse.
Hope you're thirsty. Here comes the water portion of the show, the high dive.
But everyone still eats Cracker Jacks. That's true for both things.
That is true for both things. You can make fun of us all you want, but just know that Cracker Jack is the official sponsor of baseball and the circus and this show. Unlimited popcorn.
Also known as Sports Talk Radio.
Also known as Sports Talk Radio. Talking sports, only sports talk, talking sports.
Let's move on to Hollywood. WandaVision coming out for Disney Plus.
Hollywood. Where you'll see WandaVision Hollywood.
Yeah, so they dropped the trailer for WandaVision, which is the new TV show, a new Marvel TV show based on the characters of Scarlet Witch and Vision from the MCU. It looks like it's going to be released in December sometime.
Does the MCU, is that Magic Carnival Universe? What does MCU stand for?
It's Marvel Cinematic Universe, pal.
Oh, now I understand.
Wish you didn't cock block me on my story like that, but whatever. Let's keep going.
You know what? That's what I'm good at, is being a good old cock blocker.
So if you haven't seen the trailer yet, it's interesting. It takes place in what looks like the 50s or something, where they're like this idyllic couple, and they're just like, oh, we're like just really a good couple from the 50s.
Yeah.
Even though the Vision still is red half the time and still has like the mind gem in his head, he's still alive somehow too.
I think here's my opinion on this is it's Marvel Studios, so it's not Marvel where someone else is doing it.
Yeah.
This is Marvel Studios, the same people that brought you Avengers, Captain America, Winter Soldier,
New Mutants, Inhumans, The Runaways, Daredevil on Netflix.
No, okay, now you're going way off. No.
The X-Men animated series, the 1970s Spider-Man cartoon.
Absolutely not. So it seems like there was a line in the trailer, like it's an interesting trailer, but at the end of it, I don't know what was going on. It was very confusing. There's a moment where a woman's sitting in the car and she's like dressed as a witch or something like that, and then her eyes are shut, and then Vision like touches her and she kind of wakes up, and she's like, "Oh, I thought I was dead." And then he's like, "Why would you say that?" And she's like, "Because you are," and then starts laughing. I don't know if WandaVision was a comic book and that we can research WandaVision and be like, oh, this is when Vision is trapped in the mind gem and this is his hallucination.
Oh, that's an interesting take.
Yeah.
My theory was Scarlet Witch does some like crazy shit in the Marvel Comics universe where she'll like, there's a storyline where she basically made all of the mutants in the entirety, like almost every single mutant just lost their mutant powers and became human again.
Yeah.
She does like weird world changing stuff like that. So my guess was she somehow brought him back to life in this weird thing as some kind of coping mechanism or something after he died, but I don't know.
So I found something on what's called the internet. Specific plot details are vague. I think this is inverse.com, but WandaVision may be about Wanda's rescue and resurrection of Vision. The series is shaping up to be a fun, quirky, and possibly dark exploration of Vision's consciousness in his, quote, death.
Ooh.
So I think I kind of hit the nail on the old Peter.
Nice, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I think it's the old head.
Well, we'll see. It looks very trippy. Apparently, somehow it ties into the new Doctor Strange movie, which I thought was delayed. I haven't really heard anything about it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, really? I wonder if it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what this show needs, and this may be controversial. This show needs way more circus. Is what the show needs. Way more circus. Doctor Strange.
Uh-huh.
In my computer, and I type Doctor Strange full movie. Ooh, I can pirate it. I can pirate this movie. I would never pirate it.
Yeah, they had problems with the Doctor Strange movie, Mountains of Madness or whatever.
In the multiverse of madness.
Yeah, so it's been basically pushed back a year. It was supposed to come out next year. Now it's not coming back out till 2002.
2020 release date March 25th, 2022 in the USA. It says supposedly.
Yeah.
Filming locations: New York City, New York. Marvel Studios. Director Sam Raimi.
Cool.
Really? That's awesome. I
think he's a substitute director.
He what?
I think he's a substitute director.
What does that mean? Like it's not really
like he wasn't the original director because they ran into problems.
Oh
yeah.
I don't mind. I love as long as Sam Raimi's not picking up the pieces of a movie to build another movie. I don't care. Like you know what I mean? But like I love Sam Raimi. So yes, yeah. Elizabeth Olsen is in this. So yeah, I guess Vision is. I mean, at the end of Infinity War. Yeah, at the end of Infinity War, like Vision, they kept talking about he's not the stone. They could pull a lot of Vision out.
Right.
So I think he's in Wakanda. Like I think his consciousness is in Wakanda, and I think part of it is also in the multiverse of madness. So they have to go get him back. It seems awesome. I really hope.
Maybe she slipped into another universe from the multiverse where Vision was still alive, and this is sort of the situation. That's a tie.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. It sounds pretty.
I like the trailer. They have all of this like Bewitched style, like really shitty special effects of like Wanda doing magic to like pour milk or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it looks really. Listen, I think it's Marvel Studios, so I'm in. I don't care. Like I'm not gonna not like it because it's like it looks quirky and weird, and I'm fine. It might be super awesome.
Yeah,
it's coming. There's no release date, right? Isn't it just coming soon?
It's coming out in December. And I got to say, if it's even half as good as Marvel Superhero Squad, also done by Marvel Studios, you saw that one, right? Where they all have big heads and stuff?
No, what do you mean? Marvel Superhero Squad?
Superhero Squad, look it up.
Oh my God, let me see. Marvel. Do you think they'll ever do a Marvel movie where it's at a circus?
I think so. Actually, I would like to see Arcade in a MCU movie. He's great.
Marvel Superhero Squad.
Yeah, also by Marvel Studios. It's part of the MCU.
What? This is just those like, it's a PSP game.
No, it's like I think it was a TV show too. It's just this like style of drawing them where they all have huge heads.
It looks like. Oh God, I have to sneeze.
Uh-oh, there goes the podcast.
I'm allergic to being entertaining. Oh, do they have they just looks like the big-headed weird cartoons and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to just look at like a minute of it. It looks pretty. Oh my God, yeah, they have it's like NBA Jam big head mode.
Yeah, but also Marvel Studios. It's part of the MCU, and it's in the same universe as WandaVision.
Oh my God, you imagine? Well, did you see the thing in Marvel Superhero Squad when Iron Man? It's like my kid watches that show. It's like, yeah, okay, well, it's a good show. I like when adults watch cartoons. Like Brian McGinnis would always be like, he's like, "Do you watch any Transformers on Netflix?" And I was like, "No." And I love Transformers. Like, there's a little Optimus Prime in my right here. You could see if you look on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
My little boy here, my 92 reissue. I love Transformers. I roll it dead. But it's very interesting when Brian's like, "Did you watch it?" I'm like, I don't know. I could watch some cartoons, but I don't know. It takes a lot for me to sit down, watch a cartoon. Or Ninja Turtles, there was one. He's like, "It's awesome." I don't know. He also has a kid, so it's like he can watch cartoons and feel less weird about it. I watch cartoons as a fat 38-year-old or what. I just feel weird. I'm like, yeah. I feel I don't know. I'm almost fat enough to be the world's fattest man, and then I could run away and join the circus.
Well, you got to find a twin first and ride motorcycles together to the circus.
Oh, so awesome. Oh, I'd love to do that. I just want to ride motorcycles.
So this year, You should ride your motorcycle all the way back to your own apartment for BlizzCon.
Oh my god!
Because it's not BlizzCon this year, it's BlizzConline.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
It's BlizzCon and it's online. BlizzConline.
BlizzConline. BlizzConline.
Normally, BlizzCon takes place in around November, but they pushed it back to February, and it's going to be only an online event. In like previous years, they've done the virtual ticket where you can tune into all of the streams and watch the events from your computer without actually getting up off your butt and going somewhere. But this year, that's the only way they're going to be doing it.
I like to not get up off my butt.
Well, then you should get a virtual ticket for BlizzConline.
I think I might do that.
So far, all they've announced is community showcase events, like cosplay costumes. There's going to be, for the first time ever, like a pet cosplay costume contest.
So you can do it you could do it online where you show them.
Yeah, because, obviously, like at a convention, they're not going to let you bring your pet in. But now you can have your pug dress up like Diablo and, maybe win a free mount in World of Warcraft.
Oh, God.
They haven't announced like any game announcements or any like keynotes or anything. So some idiot online was like, are there even going to be game announcements? And it's like, yes, there are going to be game announcements.
Know,
like
right?
They just haven't announced that they're going to announce games. Like, I don't know. Sometimes people are real dopey about this stuff.
Sometimes. All the time.
I will eat my hat if they don't announce anything related to games and they just have costume contests and stuff for BlizzConline.
The thing about cons is like I used to go to Comic-Con every year. And I only went for press one year for this show when we were at SiriusXM. And I used to go every year for the full weekend and just like go. And it's just like the first day is overwhelming. And then the second day, you're kind of over it. And then the third day, you force yourself to go because you're like, I paid for this day.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, did you ever go to Comic-Cons? Was that ever your thing? I used to go all the time. I used to buy.
Oh, no, I don't even have a motorcycle.
What?
How was I supposed to get there?
You don't have a twin that you can ride on his shoulders on a motorcycle?
Unfortunately, no. We're not all blessed like you.
Well, I don't understand. Why do you need a motorcycle to go to Comic-Con?
How else are you going to get there?
It's a train, bus, car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, arrive not in style. Like, I won't be the laughing stock of the entire place.
Oh. All right, no. You know what? You have a point.
Sorry, I'm showing up like a champion, or I'm not going.
But did you ever go to any cons?
No, I've never been to a con.
I used to do stand up at anime cons with my buddies Noah Houlihan, who's a comedian in Jersey, and Will Liam, who's also a comic in Jersey. And we went to a bunch of anime conventions. We went to C2E2 one year.
Okay.
Chicago's Comic-Con.
Oh, cool.
It was awesome. We performed there, and it was not fun to perform there, but it was cool to have like a credit that we performed there.
Yeah.
But I think it just gets to a point like New York Comic-Con merged, the Anime Con and New York are merged. So then it's like there was years when all the anime kids would be like upstairs.
Right.
And all the Comic-Con regular people or Comic-Con people would be downstairs.
Regular people.
Yeah, quote, I'm doing air quotes. The regular people.
You're being very judgmental.
Very judgmental. And then they merged the two, and it was annoying because then it got even more packed, and then like you would get hit in the face with like Gundam wings every 3 seconds. And then someone's dressed like the devil in Death Note and the demon, and you're like, oh, for God's sakes.
You mean Ryuk?
Yeah, dressed like Ryuk. And then
nice.
Yeah, right, dude. But it just was like, I don't know, I bought stuff there, and I would always go and buy something like expensive, and then I was like, oh, what? And I always leave and go, why did I do this? Like, I bought Blades of Chaos, Kratos' Blades of Chaos, and it's on a plaque, and I mean they're actually pretty cool. They're like blades and whatever. But I remember like every time I moved for the 50th time and having to like pack up my Blades of Chaos, and then even now, like my ex bought me the Cloudbuster sword, which is just at my mom's like under a bed. sitting, and it's just I never have a permanent residence enough to ever display said items to ever be like, because then anytime I bring something, the next place I live, I hope I die in it because I just can't. I can't move anymore because it's like just you can't bring it because if I bring that shit, I just know as I hang it up, I'm like, well, I'll be taking this down in a year. Like, it's just like.
Well, the good news is if you ever do get attacked by Shinra and a bunch of Greek mythological monsters, you'll be ready for both of them. If they ever decide to team up to attack you.
Well, I mean, they would, but then I would just sick my clowns on them. All my cool clowns, like Piggo the clown.
Anyway, what do you want to see at BlizzCon? Any particular things that would get you excited?
Oh, God, I would. Man, let me see. I'd love to see Overwatch stuff. I'd love to see some StarCraft stuff. I hope they show Warcraft stuff. It's the same shit over and over again.
I agree with all of that, but I also hope we get to see some Diablo stuff and some Hearthstone stuff.
No, we won't. It'll be some stupid Hearthstone expansion.
I hope so. That would be awesome.
Of course. Some new Overwatch character, and then, nothing.
Overwatch 2 is coming out at some point. Maybe they'll give us a release date on that.
That's my guess. So?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if it comes out, I want you to Overwatch this. You know what I'm saying? I love when that fat piece of garbage danced to Overwatch this, and then
DJ Khaled.
It's the greatest thing on earth.
I'm so happy I was there to see it live. It was amazing.
I love that you saw it live. I'm so jelly that you saw it live just to see.
Well, in other news, Mario's 3D All-Stars removed the line "So long, Gay Bowser."
Oh, by the way, you little fucking gremlin, I found it. So
you found what?
The audio for "So long, Gay Bowser," so we can.
This is going to be the entire level leading up to it before the clip.
I think the clip is about 20 minutes. It should be fun. All right, here we go. You ready? So he spins him. Here we go. Wow.
So he's really saying "So long, King Bowser," but
oh, is that what he's saying?
It very much sounds a lot more like Gay Bowser.
No way.
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know, man.
If you listen, you can hear "So long, King Bowser."
I mean, here, we're hearing it. I don't hear it. I hear "So long, Gay Bowser."
That's okay. You can hear either one.
Is this the blue dress shit again?
Yeah, it is.
This iPad.
Or what was the one where there was like the vocal ones?
This one, "So long, Gay Bowser." Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'll take your word for it that it's King Bowser. It's just like so. What is the? So they got rid of it.
Like Laurel and Yancey. Yanny and Laurel. Do you ever hear that?
Yeah. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. You can hear "So long, King Bowser." It goes, "So long, King Bowser."
So why would they take it out if it's not Gay Bowser and if it's King? It's like stand by your product and go, it's King Bowser. I know it sounds like that. It's not though. It's King Bowser.
The answer is apparently the port that they're using for 3D All-Stars. Like they didn't obviously like re-release it from scratch, but it's from some weird re-release on N64 that came out in Japan only.
Really?
So I don't know. Ask them back in 1990, like 8 or 9, when they re-released it, why they changed that voice line. Because that's just the port that they used in order to make this.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna? We talked about this before. Are you gonna get it?
No, I'm not.
We talked about this when me and you.
Yeah.
Or me and Ian hang out in cars sometimes. Sometimes like so the reason is like Ian's dad doesn't let me and Ian hang out in person.
Shut up. My dad listens to this.
I know he doesn't. Maybe he'll change his mind. He thinks I'm a bad influence on Ian, so he doesn't allow me for us to hang out. Like we do the show secretly. Like Ian's under his cover. The reason you can't see Ian's face is he's under the covers with a flashlight and a microphone. And so on the live stream, it's not Ian. It's just a picture of Syl. So Ian has like, he can just tell his dad, like if his dad's like, Ian, I heard your voice on Unlimited Lives, Ian can say, that wasn't me. Prove it. His dad can't. Even though we're talking about Ian, I said Ian O'Keefe. I said his father. I said he's not allowed on the show, but he's lied saying that he is on the show. Proves that it's Ian O'Keefe. But because he can't physically see Ian, his father can't say it's him because it might not be him, even though claiming that it is him, lying about that it's not him.
The thing is I ended up putting my dad into a WandaVision style situation, so where he thinks he's stuck at the circus forever.
Yeah, you killed your dad and he's stuck.
No, he's just in a circus forever. He's still alive. He's enjoying it.
I hope he is. I hope he's still alive and doing that. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Overwatch 2 would be great to see for BlizzCon. I liked Blizzard for a while. I don't care anymore. It's just, to me, it's the same four things over and over again.
Yeah, they really haven't put out a new property since Overwatch, have they? And Overwatch was what, 6 years ago? Nothing.
It's just all they do is they just get fat on Warcraft, Hearthstone, Overwatch, and then StarCraft is like tournaments.
Yep.
It's like, dude, can you look at some indie developers and be like, hey, even Valve, who doesn't want to do Portal shit anymore and doesn't want, well, maybe they'll do Portal, but they don't do Half-Life anymore. At least like Steam has like a place for indie games, and Valve probably takes some indie devs and like makes games. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe Valve is doing the same thing where they're just like, hey, we made you a Half-Life VR for 10 people that have VR. I hope you like it. By the way, shut up about Half-Life 3. You're never getting it. We gave you VR. I hope you guys like VR, the 10 people that bought it.
Hell yeah.
But we're not giving you Half-Life 3, even though this is Half-Life. It's not.
I like the idea that like they're really trying to make Half-Life 3. They just keep fucking it up so bad.
You know what? That to me makes the most sense I've ever heard, is that they just can't get Half-Life 3 right. I think you said this to me once a while ago, that like they kind of like it's just it's like when Duke Nukem Forever came out. It took pardon the pun, forever for it to come out. And then when it came out, it had such hype behind it, and people were like, dude, this is like 20 years in the making, and it just wasn't a good game.
Yeah.
It was like, it felt like 4 games thrown together because they wanted to honor the original levels that the first guy who created it made. It was a whole thing, man. I mean, the reason that Duke Nukem Forever didn't go well is because Mercury was in retrograde. So let me explain to you. So when Mercury's in retrograde, what that means is people that are stupid blame it on that. That's what it means.
Yes.
So if you ever hear someone say, I don't feel good, Mercury's in retrograde, you're legally allowed to spit in their face.
TJ.
You're legally allowed to do, and then throw crystals and try to hit their pupils.
For the record, TJ is a lawyer and he does know what he's talking about.
For the record, I am very good at litigation. And if anyone here, by the way, you could call me at 1-800-TJ-LAW 00. Leave off the last 0 for savings. And contact me if you have anything. I only cover and I only litigate ice slips,
dog bites,
Mercury and retrograde spit incidents, and faulty bagging.
Faulty bagging?
Faulty bagging.
Like at the grocery store?
Yes. Faulty bagging is when you go to a grocery store and when the bags are bagged, they are not bagged correctly, that the eggs or other perishables become destroyed. And then you're legally allowed to walk back into the store and exchange the bad broken eggs that were broken for new eggs without going through the receipt system, returns, or manager. Legally, you're allowed to just walk in, swap the eggs out, and but you have to carry them over your head. It's like a Dutch law. You have to carry them over your head and recite one Bible verse, and then you're allowed to just take the eggs out.
That sounds like the law. That sounds fair.
Yeah, I'm a lawyer. I said it. 1-800-TJ-LAW 00. Leave off the last 0 for savings. By the way, the mattress company, they stole my song. That was our song first.
Oh, dickheads. You should sue them.
I mean, I will, but Mercury's in retrograde, so I can't.
So, speaking of Mercury, its big sister planet, Venus, maybe the coolest planet, because it like basically rains like molten metal all the time, and it's got an extremely acidic atmosphere where it's something like 90% sulfuric acid in the air. So,
No way, dude.
You're just fucked if you go there. Like it's probably the most deadly place in the solar system.
Is it really?
Yeah, which is why this story is so weird. Like how hot, let's see, how hot is Venus?
Damn it, I'm really trying to find like a funny picture.
Venus is about 900 degrees on the surface.
Yeah.
This 900 degrees Fahrenheit.
900
That's 465 Celsius for Dave McLaughlin and anyone else in Europe.
Oh, Dave McLaughlin, he loves when we talk about Celsius.
Okay, so this is just a weird little story that I just wanted to bring up. Is that they found phosphine gas on Venus, and I'm not a chemist, I'm a
lawyer.
TJ's a lawyer, but I'm not a chemist. That's our catchphrase for this show.
Yeah.
One guy's a lawyer, one guy's not a chemist.
Exactly.
So I don't know what phosphine gas is, but apparently the only place that it comes from on Earth that we've been able to find is from living things. Like living creatures create phosphine gas, and we found it on Venus. So it's like, okay, so either there's some kind of extremophile, which means like a bacteria that can live in like extreme conditions living on Venus somehow.
God.
Yeah. Or there's some kind of chemical process we've never seen before and have no idea what it is that's producing it.
My God.
But it's wild to think that Venus has some kind of microscopic life on it, or maybe bigger than microscopic. Probably not, but you never know.
Can I ask you a serious question? And you can't laugh at me.
I'm gonna laugh at
you. This?
Yeah.
Like, you can't laugh?
Okay, deal.
Are there dinosaurs down there?
Down there?
That's
what's so funny about this. Not that you asked if there's dinosaurs, but that you think Venus is down. I'm laughing.
Below us? Well, that you can laugh at. Don't laugh at me asking if dinosaurs are there.
No, it's that you think Venus is down.
Venus is down, isn't it? Below?
No.
It's like below the Earth.
No.
Where is it, Mr. Smart Guy?
Everyone knows Venus is up.
Is it up? Are you sure?
It's up your butt.
Whoa.
You're
being real rude.
I'm a bad boy. I'm America's bad boy. So, I don't know. Just like a fun little weird science story I found.
Awesome. I also know that I went to when we went to the Outer Banks and we got to see the stars are amazing out there, and we got to see like it's wild to see the bright stars, and then when you use that app, and then you're like, yeah, there's Mars. That's Venus. It's wild.
Yeah.
Well, there's life. I mean, here's the scary thing. If there's life on Mars, it might try to kill us.
Yeah, definitely would. There's all kinds of, Martians hate circuses. They hate people pretending to be lawyers.
They do.
Apparently, they're in the talks with Shinra and a bunch of Greek gods to try and take out some people in particular.
Oh, my God. Oh, take up in particular?
Yeah.
Like poor people? Is Venus going to come and kill poor people?
I hope not.
I hope not, too. My parents are poor, and so am I. I hope they don't. Bad if my parents just had to die by the hand of Venus.
Just tell them where the Buster sword is.
I want you to tell. I need you guys to fight Venus for me. Well, what a fun time we had, Mr. Ian.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Let's get that music going, baby boy. So where could people follow you if I was looking at the stars and someone showed me a Twitter constellation, what would I see?
You could see ian.com/twitter.com/RexSaucy for all my stupid tweets.
That is true. They're stupid, but they're funny. And you could follow the show at Unlimited SXM. You could follow us, and you could rewatch this stream on YouTube, Googling Unlimited Lives, and you could find us on there. And Unlimited Lives Gaming on Twitch. and Instagram. So fun. What a great time, everybody. Fun time had by all. We'll see you in the stars. Happy circus. Bye-bye.